Okay, so in this video I'm going to show you how you can draw a ray diagram for a converging lens. So first thing I'm going to draw is the principal axis. So I've drawn that. That's just a central line on the page to help me construct the rest of the diagram. So if I decide that my lens is going to go here, and if it's a converging lens, I just want a line here. This will be classed as a thin lens. Thin lens is a bit of an approximation, a bit like when you talk about light and extensible strings. A thin lens is a thin converging lens, so we assume that it has no actual thickness. Okay, on this I will give this thin lens a focal length of 3 centimeters. So there are 2 focal points and it's symmetrical about the lens. So 1, 2, 3. So these are both F, the focal point, and the focal length is lowercase f generally, and we can draw that in to the center of the lens, and that distance is F, and the distance to the other side is also F. Now, if we have a object, this will be a real object. We can talk about what exactly that means a bit later on. I'm going to have a real object at a distance of 9 centimeters away. So here we go, 9 centimeters away, and it is going to be we'll go to 2 centimeters tall. And it's just an arrow going upwards. It could be anything we like, but we'll just draw it as an arrow going upwards for simplicity. Now, there are 3 rays that you have to draw, and this is where I perhaps regret the choice of the only ruler I could find in the house. I draw a line through the middle of the lens, and that line through the middle of the lens continues straight through forevermore. I draw a line through the focal point on the same side as the object, and at the center of the lens I stop. I then draw a line which is parallel to the principal axis. So parallel to the principal axis goes like this. And those 2 lines cross, okay? And they cross around about here. Now my third line will give me confirmation, hopefully, of exactly where those lines cross. My third line also is parallel to the principal axis, and it goes to the lens, and then I stop. This is all about geometry, mathematical optical geometry, and I'll draw that line parallel to the principal axis, reach the center of the lens and stop, and this line goes through the focal point on the opposite side. And if I have drawn this accurately, perhaps with or without the help of the unicorn, rainbow, whatever it is, ruler, those 3 lines should coincide at the same point, which they more or less appear to have done. If I had actually extended the principal axis a little bit further, which perhaps I should have done, I can then see that I form the image at this point here where those 3 lines converge, and that is where the image forms. So this distance from the object to the lens is u. This distance from the lens to the image is v.